Alrighty guys, welcome back to the Combustion Gamer YouTube channel. We are back looking at the next dev diary for NASCAR 25 episode 4. And so we get some cool looks at the track, and we also get to see what they're doing with the sound. So let's go ahead and hit play and see what we got.
In NASCAR 25, we really saw the opportunity to do something different with the race day experience. So having worked on a bunch of different NASCAR games in my career, it's always been sort of the same flow when you get to the race weekend of, practice, qualify, and race. And while we wanted to have those features in there, obviously, we wanted to make them all feel very unique and memorable.
So to execute there, we've actually taken certain areas of each track and really built these scenes where we can show the car models in a different way. Traditionally we've only shown the car models once you actually get on track, and now we're using them almost like a character in a movie.
So one of the ways that we've done that is we're doing everything at the racetrack from the driver's perspective. When you get to the racetrack, you're down in the pits, you're in the garage, you're intermingling with your crew members, with your team.
So let's stop right there. So we're going to probably stop a little bit more than what we typically do. So let's take a look back here. So taking a look at William Byron's Raptor car, currently got the wheels in chrome. So they'll probably fix that so that can be adjusted and whatnot. We see the iRacing guys here in purple suits, so it looks like you could probably change up the fire suit colors and stuff that you guys are working with, so that's pretty cool. Taking a look at the car here.
Your crew members, with your team, you're in your car.
Ooh, nice to look at the inside. So as he's saying, you're getting there. Also, it's like the number 4 Roush car right there as well. That looks good. No Grexons, obviously, but you're getting to look a real good feel of in the pits. So I think he's going to keep talking here, but I think this actually shows us a pretty good. And obviously, this is the demo that they're showing right here. Got a nice little demo right up there in the top corner. But see what they keep showing here. And also you can change setup, so that's huge. So setup changes, you can change at least on the loose to tight. You can change on that. It appears you also have advanced to next session, session info, and quit session. And also you have let's go, talking to the team radio and whatnot. So let's keep playing here.
There's no concept of what is a normal race day UI where you're just clicking through menus. You're actually the driver at the track in your car, interacting with your crew chief and your spotter.
All right, so that's good information. But let's watch this.
In your car.
So it goes from us. You see the cars up here. Assuming during practice. It looks like the whole. Oh, we actually have. Looks like Austin Cindric trying to pass somebody. So we actually have the cars trying to run double wide, so that's good to see. That's nice to see. The AI, I'm assuming it's the AI. They're not actually trying to pass it when they're not running a single line, so that's good to see. So let's look back at this little interaction here. So obviously you have the menu come sliding in. There we are in the car. We got a guy's hand. We got our teammates and stuff. So we hit let's go to practice.
There's no concept of what is a normal
guy waves us forward.
UI where you're just clicking through menus. You're actually the driver.
We start rolling, and then it changes to right here where you have you're on pit road. So will we have? I like this feature in NASCAR 21. Obviously, game was broken beyond belief, but what I liked about that was that they had in the bones the ability to drive from your pit stall out to the track, and that was a neat feature. Do we have that, or is it just like cutscenes as you're doing that? I mean, that's still neat, but I would like it's a nice option to be able to drive out of pit road yourself and do it, but still, it's nice that we see that motion of actually getting onto the track versus just that, oh, you're on track. That's definitely nice to see. So let's keep rolling and listening here, but that looks really good. Also, let's see if we can see the cars. Yeah, right here. So we got the number 35, and it looks like Austin Cindric's trying to pass the 35 of Herbst there. So that's cool to see. I want to say this is Kansas, but I'm not sure what track this is, but looks good anyway. So let's keep rolling here.
Interacting with your crew chief and your spotter.
Everybody knows that iRacing is all about authenticity. It's not just a marketing slogan, right? The company was literally founded on this notion of being authentic first and realistic. We've talked a lot about car models and track models and laser scanning, but we haven't really gotten into the sound yet. And when you come to these NASCAR tracks, the sound is everything, right? In NASCAR 25, every engine sound that you hear is actually recorded from those real-world race cars. And one of the things we're super excited about this year is the spotters. You have not one, but 2 real-world Cup spotters that we're working with in Josh Williams and TJ Majors, and we've learned so much from these guys.
So that's going to be cool. You're going to have at least, it sounds like, 2 options of spotter that you can be talking to back and forth, or at least have sound from that are going to be spotting for you. So that's nice to see. Hopefully we don't have a spotter on repeat, stuck, constantly saying the same thing. But having 2 different spotter voices in the game, that's going to be pretty neat.
Playing these games enabled me to become part of a community that gave me an opportunity to get involved in something that I love.
My grandfather was general manager at the Martinsville Speedway for about 25 years. So just grew up around the track, listening to radios, didn't really know anything different. My parents they did sell souvenirs for Del Senior. So for 20 years they did that. So just always being around it.
You know, being involved in a game like this is unique, man, and it's really cool. I don't think, you know, it's not an opportunity that comes along to everyone all the time.
So spotting started late 70s, early 80s. A few drivers just wanted an extra set of eyes just to kind of see the rest of the track where they couldn't see it. And then everybody started realizing it was a benefit for them. So then everybody kind of ended up with them every week. And then NASCAR finally made it mandatory, I think early 90s. Some bigger accidents, people got hurt, so they made them mandatory now. So there has to be a spotter on the roof before they let your car leave pit road.
So one of our big focuses with NASCAR 25 is this notion of immersion and emotion. And we're really tapping into the emotional side of what it's like to be a driver. And one of the examples with Junior was we asked him, you know, you go to a race weekend, when are you most stressed out? And his answer really shocked us. You'd think it was, you know, being 4 wide at Talladega for 4 or 5 hours straight. And actually it was qualifying. And he said, you know.
And here we go. So obviously talking about Dale Jr. getting that experience from him on trying to build up the anticipation of the event, which is really cool. But here we go, pre-race or qualification practice. We got cars lined up on pit road. That's really cool to see. You got all the different officials and stuff. So obviously they're not done working on all the suits yet, so we'll have to see what those look like in the finished team liveries and whatnot, but looking really good there.
When I'm the most stressed out, I'm actually sitting on pit
Getting
road.
the truck
I'm about
rolled
to go
out.
I hear that car go by before me. Official waves me on, and I know it's my turn. He's like, I got this taped up car. I'm ready to send it down into turn 1 and just see what happens. And not only that, but I'm the only car on the track, and I've got the entire industry watching me. And it was really that sort of light bulb from a design perspective that was like, oh, we need to put a lot more emotion into not just the racing, but all of these other stages that the drivers go through on a race weekend.
So that's nice that they're putting a little more focus into those small areas, the practice and the qualifying, because obviously those are important areas. So that's nice to see them put more focus into those than previous, because it definitely seemed like it was like very quick, get through practice, get through qualifying, get to the race, and then the race was decently hyped up. But it's nice to see that
one of the good challenges I
that
think
effort put
for
in.
us trying to build this product is the sensory overload and putting you in the moment, like right before you get into the car, feeling like, you know, the spectacle of the Daytona
nice shot of
500,
Christopher Bell's
pre-race, all the build-up,
pre-race
all of that
on the grid,
in,
looks like.
trying to build the anxiety,
Looking good.
build
And
the
we got jets flying over as well.
nerves up in the user so that they realize how critical a moment is, and they feel that pressure and anxiety to perform and succeed. And that's a fun challenge, but one I think we're up to the task. Visit.
All right, so that's basically the end of that. So let's see if I can find some of the in-game shots. So obviously we got, go ahead and mute that, but we get the nice shot of in the garage. Not sure, that looks kind of like Kansas to me, but we got all the Hondas lined up. You got Noah Gregson's car there. This is obviously Byron's, and you see cars on track already. That's a nice added detail. So go back here, you can actually see cars racing past in the foreground. That's pretty neat. That's all nice detail. You got some fans standing around and whatnot, so that's cool. Also, as I said, one thing that was really good to see right here was you saw the AI in practice or qualifying, whatever you want to say it is. I would assume it's practice, not qualifying, but it could be whatever. Like the whole class, whole group session qualifying, but it looks like it's practice. But it's nice to see here with the AI is that one of the AI is actually trying to pass another AI. They're not all running the same lane. They're actually trying to actively race each other, and that's cool to see. Them running different lanes right there. And then we move on forward here, trying to find our next in-game shot. Also, a nice history lesson on the Spartas. That was pretty cool. So trying to get a little further forward here. So here we go, looking at the truck series. We got obviously Ty Majeski. You got I'm going to assume that once again this is like qualifying. So trucks all lined up, ready to go. You got the teams, roll them to the line that they're supposed to be at. You got all the pit boxes and stuff all lined up in pit road. But then this is where it gets a little weird because you got what appears to be just different scenes that don't match up totally. So we don't exactly know how it's going to exactly look. But still nice to see. A little bit more lead up to actually going out onto track, which is pretty cool. And then obviously big pre-race. You get the nice cinematic shots of the cars on pit road, which is neat. You get all of the pit box stuff. You got the team guys. You got the TV people. You got some. I'm going to assume that those are probably going to be NASCAR officials once they get those people redone. And then just the nice panning shots of the facility here. You got the cars and stuff all lined up, and then of course we got pre-race ceremonies with the jets flying overhead as well. So very nice shots going there. So definitely, once again, like what we're seeing visually, everything looks good. The AI, definitely encouraging to see the AI actually trying to actively pass during practice. That's definitely an encouraging thing to see. Not all stuck in a straight line doing whatever. So that's cool to see. And that's probably going to be it for us today. But still, nice to see improvements coming along, and nice that they're being upfront with us with how they're developing and what all's going into the game. It's pretty cool. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you want to help the channel out, you can always check out the merch down in the merch shop, or you can also become a member and help support the channel on a monthly basis. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Bye-bye.